Hello and welcome. My name is Michelle Rabula and I'm going to speak to you today regarding the crown of thorns starfish and how it is destroying our Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority states the Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef and the richest natural ecosystem in the world. However, this biodiverse, fragile reef is under threat from an unlikely predator, the crown of thorns starfish. Although a native to the reef, the crown of thorns starfish eats more coral than the reef can reproduce, and over the last 27 years the reef has lost a massive 40% of coral, with the crown of thorns starfish responsible for almost half the coral loss. An outbreak of starfish is considered when more than 15 starfish can be seen per hectare, and the more coral the starfish consumes, the less likely the coral can grow and coral cover will decline. The Great Barrier Reef is one of the natural wonders of the world and is a living ecosystem with an abundance of marine life that many people enjoy exploring frequently. The environmental changes that have already occurred have been quite damaging, and the role people play in causing and managing this environmental issue has attracted attention both locally and internationally, and has caused the development of many organisations aimed at protecting the Great Barrier Reef, such as the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority and the Australian Institute of Marine Science. The Marine Institute revealed that a major cause of most outbreaks was the runoff from the land due to cyclonic conditions or torrential rain. This runoff was fueled with agricultural fertilisers, which in turn created valuable nutrients for the starfish, allowing their numbers to increase. One single starfish can reproduce 60,000 eggs under the right conditions. This led the Institute to conduct their investigations into agricultural industry and has looked at educating farmers with the consequences of using such chemicals on their land. Another reason for the outbreak is the decline or removal of the starfish's predators. For example, the giant triton snail feeds on the starfish, although numbers have not recovered since they were harvested years ago for their shell. The humphead Maori wrasse is also low in numbers, therefore not making an impact on the numbers of the starfish population. Other predators of the starfish are the sweetlet emperor and the starry pufferfish. Further research discovered an article from ABC News explaining there is a new type of biodegradable protein injection being used within the Great Barrier Reef, and so far they have eradicated more than 250,000 of these marine pests. This particular injection needs to be injected only once, whereas the previous type of injections required up to at least 24 separate injections before having an impact on a single starfish. This new injection is being made available for other countries that are having problems with the same species. Agriculture has played a major part in the connection between human activities and damage to the reef. The pollutants caused from animal waste and chemicals enter streams and rivers which lead into the reef and feed the starfish larvae, providing nutrients for development. Educating farmers is a major priority in helping reduce the starfish numbers through managing the catchment areas and eliminating the runoff into the reef. Another alternative measure is to get farmers to reduce the use of chemicals on land, especially in far north Queensland where heavy rainfall is frequent in summer months. Under normal conditions and appropriate numbers, the crown of thorns starfish has a place in the reef. With reduced numbers, the starfish will feed on fast-growing coral, allowing the slower-growing coral to catch up and form colonies and increase coral diversity. When starfish numbers are high and outbreaks are recorded, the damage to the reef can be seen as almost catastrophic, and in most parts it is irreversible. Well, that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening and see you next time.